world's best gather here. XBL Baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
It's homeward to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone! That one's hit hard. Left center field, did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! On a line shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Good evening, everybody in the XBL community. Welcome back to another session of our XBL AAA semifinals. This time going to be games 3 and 4 between the Lecheros and the Tyrannics. I'm joined here tonight by Dwayne in the booth here with me. Dwayne, how are you? Good, sir.
Doing pretty well, Zlot. We've got a really exciting AAA matchup, like you said, on the docket here. We're finally getting rolling back in the AAA after XBL kind of took center stage there for a moment. But, you know, from what we know about these two players from the regular season, obviously tons of fireworks in that first session they already played, proved to have those as well. So I'm excited to see how this one pans out.
Yeah, likewise. We saw offensive firepower, juggernaut, whatever you want to call it, from both sides there to start the series out. We're standing at 1 game apiece, kind of where we thought we would be. So nothing really too surprising. Maybe just kind of the pitching inconsistency from the Tyrannic side of things. I think they're going to really have to overhaul some of their approaches on how they're going to really try to take down this Lecheros offense that seems to be pretty consistent. They've been consistent throughout the entire season, as we talked about in the last cast. So fully expecting them to keep everything firing on all cylinders. So really for me, I guess the biggest talking point is just going to be the pitching. See how that improves moving on into the games. So what else did you have?
I mean, I was going to say the same. Like, both players have a really big onus on them to pitch a tight game, but I don't know how easy that is when you're facing either player on, like, Tynasty on one hand. As you guys can see, his OVP is like 494 in the playoffs. But the Lecheros have a 457 OVP in the playoffs. Like, they both crush the ball. I would even say that Skull is more of a propensity to put it over the fence, whereas Ty just gets hit after hit after hit after hit, and then we'll hit you with the dagger, kind of like how Lazy plays in the XBL. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, if Skull's able to clean up the pitching and not give up, hits in succession. Is Ty going to be able to not give up humongous home runs? That's like basically kind of their MO here tonight. So yeah, it's like we saw in the first games, it's got the opportunity to go one way or the other.
Yeah, it kind of seemed to be, for Ty's pitching, almost just like the big innings. It seems like he's really hesitant for whatever reason to yank a pitcher out of there if things start to spiral. So we'll see if there's maybe that adjustment looked at or considered here as we get Game 3 started. Speaking of which, I think we're just going to dive right into it here. We've got the action queued up here, so let me change some scenes around and we will bring it up for everyone else. Stay tuned, folks. Alrighty, folks, Game 3, like we said, jumping right into the action here. Here, Battery Bay, series tied at 1 apiece.
Whoa! Lineman is in the air here at Battery
They go
Bay.
exchanging their pleasantries. It's going to be really exciting, like I said, to see who can actually clean up their pitching enough to make a significant difference here tonight.
Number 11.
Yeah, one thing I'll mention just as far as the ticker goes is the players actually have not uploaded games 1 and 2, so technically the stats are not including those yet. Just wanted to mention that here. Looks like we had some video processing stuttering going on for Skull, who's provided the recordings here tonight. Both games will be recorded here. And we get underway with an even count, 1-1. Ronald Jenkins on the mound for Tynasty, giving up a leadoff single.
There's some solid contact early. That's exactly what both of these players are capable of.
The second baseman, number 18.
Hey, Supreme Baseball with the raid. Appreciate that, my friend. I think we've seen your name in here last time or a couple streams ago. Welcome back as we're diving in. We just started up Game 3 of the AAA semifinals here, and the bats are firing quickly for the Lecheros. Back-to-back singles will get them in a good position here to start this Game 3.
The center fielder, number 70.
You know, one of the things that often is said when two players of this caliber must face each other is a great way to win is just to beat the other person to the punch. You know, if Skull's getting these runners on early, who's to say he can't score 3, 4, 5, or 10 runs faster than Tynasty can, even if in 9 innings they may actually be a lot more evened up.
Yeah, as a warning shot was fired, fouled on the third base line. The count's now full here. Nobody out. Gets one over the plate. Not quite enough power. It should be deep enough to advance this lead runner, however, as Peralta gets it back into the infield here. So runners at the corners with one away.
Now back, the shortstop.
Heads up base
number
running 2 by
75.
Skull to just get the runner in scoring position, try to get the advantage early.
Dynasty having to utilize the off-speed sparingly as he leaves one, a hanger over the plate. You could see Skull wants that one back. Counts at 1 and 2, now even. That one was not really competitive. Lone inside. A nice cutter, though, catches the lower corner for strikeout, and the second out here in the first inning.
Number 35.
It's a very valuable second out, especially with the velo on this pitcher, but he does give up a hit here.
Yeah, first blood in favor of the Lecheros as Tynasty was so close to escaping this jam without any damage. It's going to be 1 so far. He's going to hope to mitigate it. The only one is this one's hit hard, but directly to the center fielder, almost just too hard, as I think they have decent speed with the lead runner. They're not able to advance, so bases are juiced here for lactose intolerance. The 7-spot hitting catcher, known to have some pop, already 2 big flies here. In these playoffs, he chases low, and that is going to be the worst outcome, really, for the Lecheros. They were pressing the issue, and he went fishing for a ball low and really kind of bailed Tynasty out there.
Yeah, humongous bailout. I mean, only 1 run kind of feels light from Skull there, the way things were setting up to go. But now with this really nice-looking starter, Evaporated Eddie, he's going to come out here and go against Ty and have to prevent him from scoring runs.
Dynasty quickly down 0-2 now here. Going to see a fastball over the plate, but he matches it. A nice diving play by the shortstop. The throw is actually sailed over the fielder's head out of play. Odd start for the Lecheros here in the bottom of the first. Could have been, I mean, I thought this was video processing issues, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's partly in-game as well, as we see a first pitch swinging single there through the middle infield. Now runners at the corners quickly. Something's brewing for the Tyrannics here.
This is exactly how it started for Skull. It's just that quickly. They're putting runners on. They're hitting balls hard into the outfield. Is that going to get down? No, what a play. Huge play.
A Gold Glove play there. A nice sliding, diving catch out there in center field to save a run. And now this one lined out to second, over to first. It's a double play. They tag him up. What a ridiculous first inning we have from these two.
Number 8.
Can I say I'm a little disappointed in both of them for not scoring more runs there? I don't know. That's kind of how it feels.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Yeah, they
number 58.
definitely... both of them are going to want those chances back, and I feel like we're just going to continue to see more chances develop as there's a nice gapper hit to the left center field. one out hit here for the Lecheros, who do have, you know, the 1-run lead from the first inning, looking to double their lead or more as we've now batted around here. The one spot hitting left fielders back up for these Lecheros, seeing a 2-1 count now. Not many close pitches, but a perfect strike on the outside corner to even it up. Tynasty hoping for a punch out here. Gonna have to find it well inside, but fouled away. Choco Fluff swings the bat yet again, fouled away. Staying alive at the plate here. Now gets one over the plate, lifts this one high into the night sky, but not deep enough for damage. May advance the runner. Peralta's arm is not the best. He's gonna try it, and he's in there quite easily.
Now batting, the second baseman.
There was a lot of danger, high risk in that pitch. It was. I'm taken aback that the result was so tame.
Yeah, now he's come up with a 3-0 count. Gives him something maybe over the plate. Like a cutter low and away. Fouled off. Still a hitter's count now, 3-1. And this one hit hard. If it lands fair, it scores a run, but it's going to be 6 inches left of the chalk. So now at a full count, this one hit hard back through the diving second baseman's glove. Not going to get a play on it, and that will be another run for these Lecheros.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Not great if you're
7.
Ty. He's throwing a lot of hittable pitches here to someone like Skull, like we said, who can just crush. But the results are not coming just yet for Skull.
Yeah, 2 runs on 6 hits, but it feels like it should be so much more. We're only in the second inning. And the Tyrannics are now back up at the plate, looking to find an answer of their own. I do agree with your sentiment there. It feels like the Tyrannics need to be more intentional on the mound. It kind of just feels like they're throwing it at a dartboard wildly. And so far, it's kind of working, but I mean, I think it's got to improve.
Gets a nice square hit on what looked like a really good cutter, one of the better pitches I've seen all game.
Oh, crossed up comes into play. The runner's just barely safe beating that tag. But the crossed up negative trait comes into play to advance the runner. Now they're going to be moved over to third. It's runners at the corners yet again, this time with 1 out for the Tyrannics here in the bottom of the second. The bad ball hitter, Alejandro LeBlaze, steps up and first pitch swinging. That's going to find the outfield grass in right field, scoring 1. Runner is going to be, okay. They're at the corners yet again here.
Yeah, smart of Ty to split the runners there. That could have got messy.
Yeah, pitcher wafts this one into center. Should be deep enough to score the run. He's going to try it. He will tie this ball game on a sac fly. A good job here from Ty this inning. Very aggressive at the plate, but he's making the Lecheros pay for some of these pitches. That one unhittable yet again. Center fielder dives and it careens off his glove. That's a massive mistake. That's going to score another run. And the batter makes it all the way to third base. What is happening, Dwayne?
I just kept his foot on the gas all the way around to third there. A risky play, but it looked like it was developing well for him. And, you know, he just wants to make sure he gets as many runs as he can as quickly as he can, because he knows how difficult it is to pitch to Skull right now. So this is turning into a punch-for-punch slugfest.
Yeah, the Tyrannics finish through 2 innings. They have 6 hits of their own, and they're 1 run better at the moment. The 3-2 ball game as the leadoff batter for the Lecheros will fly out to center, bringing up condensed Murkowski now as Metalhead likes to show off a little bit of flair of their servers. That's always great to see.
Yeah, there's definitely some traces of lag here, folks. This is a pre-recorded game, so these players went through this in real time during their actual attempt. Nice catch. Had to be good timing.
Yeah, I feel bad for Skull there. I feel like that is not the result that swing deserved. Literally down the middle, 92 power. Well within his reticle, but lined hard to the fielder. Unfortunate here now. 2 outs in the top of the third. Another mistake pitch. Not able to take advantage though, as Skull flies out to the shortstop here. We'll head now to the bottom of the third.
Doesn't seem like either player's really found that big home run swing yet. I have a feeling it's going to happen any moment.
That's inside.
I'm already kind of looking forward to Game 4. I feel like this might be maybe they played games 1 and 2 together and then 3 and 4, so this is kind of a warm-up game. And so if that's the case and their bats aren't even warm yet, I mean, they're swinging freely and scoring runs, so I feel like the big flies are coming.
28.
Cole puts a good pitch on the corner there, fouled away by Tynasty. Another corner pitch coming up and in, fouled away yet again. Skull ahead in the count now, 1 and 2. Tynasty will not chase that pitch in the dirt. Now up and outside, and that's actually going to be caught there by the pitcher, who gets back to neutral mojo, I believe.
This pitcher has really solid stats for number 3. So Skull knows what he's doing by building a rotation out. Kind of trying to cover, you know, that his strength isn't really pitching. Ends up getting a huge strikeout. Uncharacteristic there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked to see him swing at the pitch that low, but he does strike out to end the inning. Score remains unchanged. 3-2 ball game in favor of these Tyrannics. Top of the 4th. Counts even here at 2 and 2. Now we go full. And strike 3 on the edge. A nice pitch there by Ty. Skull did not believe in it, but the umpire tells him to head to the dugout there for the first out. Interesting sequence there.
Number
But
58.
the first baseman makes a nice dive, yeah.
Yeah, like he almost didn't quite get him. It was a little bit of a rushed play over at the bag.
Oh, another meatball just gets under this one a bit too much. Flies out harmlessly to left, side retired. Tyrannics will be back up to the plate. They retain their 1-run lead.
And they're both not quite getting around on some of these meaty pitches that they're seeing.
Skull finds the strike zone there. Count goes to 2 and 1. A nice curveball just barely misses by a pixel. He's going to go back to it though. Does find the zone there. Count is full. Cutter low and away. Tynasty with his great eye takes ball 4.
Wow, there was a lot of good pitches from Skull in that at-bat. I'm surprised it ended in a walk, really.
And you can see he's checking those locations. He's just barely missing some of these curveballs. This one on the edge, goes off speed. Ty was ready for it. Sends it back up the middle. Runners now at first and second. Nobody out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 30.
Bad ball hitter back up to the plate as an RBI in this game already, I believe. And he's in prime position to add some more to that stat as this one dribbles past the third baseman. Ty's rounding at third. A good arm. The throw, play at the plate. Everybody's safe, and everyone was still, like earlier, continuing to run around those bases. Runners at second and third. Great heads-up base running by Ty. Another diving
good
play. As shortstop misses it. Ty's going to go home again, testing it this time. The catcher drops it on a red meter throw.
Look at the aggression from Tynasty here, and look at this. I mean, let's be honest. Everyone talked about him like he was the freaking boogeyman all season, and he's over here hitting little baby singles through the 5-hole over there. What? Where's this 500 hitter? This is the guy?
Runs are runs. Sometimes it doesn't matter how they cross the plate, and Ty's showing us how a little bit of small ball can make a big difference here as he sends this one to the wall. That's going to score 2. Still nobody out here in this 4th inning. A huge crooked number. 5 so far for these Tyrannics.
Yeah, when he's able to square the ball up, he's truly just putting it in play where fielders can't reach it. He's not even putting it all the way into the seats. It's so impressive to see. What a diving play from Skull there. He had to make that to even get 1 out in this inning. Tag up play.
Yeah, it would have been close to try to get that lead runner. And I think he's going to catch it. A nice diving play yet again.
Another dive.
Okay, we're robbed of the smooth transition there, but he does make the play. The only downside I'll quickly point out is if he had thrown to third 2 batters ago, that might not have resulted in a run, but it really doesn't matter at this point with that base hit. So disregard everything I just said as Dynasty leads this game 9-2. A ton of action throughout so far. We have 11 runs. We're not even all the way through 4 full innings as there are 2 outs. It's a quick 0-2 count here. Dynasty fouls this one to stay alive. Runner at second. Isaiah Mack swings and misses on a pitch just barely out the zone. He went fishing for it and paid the price. Skull escapes, but not after giving up a big damaging number. It's 9-2.
In the first 2 games, the score lines kind of ended. Nobody really had runs on the other end of the big score line. So I'm going to wonder here if the Lecheros have enough to add to this 2 that they've got, or they're kind of going to fold over here.
18.
Very aggressive. This one hits off the pitcher. He finds it and gets it over to first to get 1 out.
Center
That
fielder,
advances the
number
runner to
70.
second now. One of the Lecheros' best hitters is standing at the dish. Milky Way. And right on cue, hits a rope to left field. That actually squeaks by the left fielder's glove, so they're going to make their way to second base with an RBI, cutting it to a 6-run deficit.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
It's a difficult
75.
outcome for Ty. You want to be able to cut those off whenever you can.
This one looped out to left field. Might be a tough play. It does drop. Skull was unsure if he was going to be able to get there, so he actually is not able to advance the lead runner, but will still take the base hit, of course, as this one's hit hard over the second baseman's head. Not going to have a play at it. That'll be another RBI here, and things are very quickly, the momentum is starting to creep back towards the Lechero side here. If they can really punish the situation with these base runners, this game is right back in the balance. This one's floated in, finding the grass in right field. Bases loaded, only 1 out.
Now batting.
It's just crazy when you tout a series like this as such a slugfest, and that's this type of stuff they're getting, you know, singles on to extend the inning.
Whiffer activated, fouls it away to stay alive. The count stays at 0-2. Ronald Jenkins is tense for the Tyrannics. Struggles to find the plate there. It's up to 75 pitches now, and he gives one up through the middle. It's going to be 1 run, possibly 2. Peralta's arm is good enough to make everybody only advance 90 feet, but it's still bases loaded now. A 4-run ball game. Tying run at the plate here. Utter squeeze with both traits activated. Hits one hard to center. Deep enough to score 1. Trail runners stay at first and second, so a 3-run ball game
Now
now.
batting, the pitcher,
Really impressed with Skull's ability to get right back in this game. Really made it a ball game here.
That's inside.
Now Tynasty, we talked about his bullpen management. I feel like the starter has to come out. The game is sort of hanging in the balance here. Over 80 pitches now. This one grounded softly to second. He misplays it. Chili Biggs overruns the ball. There's not going to be a run. They didn't quite have enough speed, but that is a defensive blunder you cannot allow to happen.
number 11.
That's the second time he's missed a ball, I think, in this inning. Granted, the one was a little bit more difficult than the other, but still, like, you can't have either of those in a game of this magnitude.
And now these bases are loaded again. This ball fouled down the third base side. Count is at 2-2. Taco Fluff takes ball 3 way outside. Nowhere to put him. Full count. Over the plate, fouled away. We'll do it again. Misses well inside for the walk. It's now a 2-run ball game,
Number 18.
and the Lecheros are trying to answer
Pitching,
the
Alex
previous half inning
Chen.
where the Tyrannics exploded. Now is the Lecheros' turn, and they're taking full advantage here, looking to tie this ball game or even take the lead. It's Buttercup O'Hara falling in the count, 2-1. Gets one to hit, though, to center. Peralta should be there, and he does squeeze the glove. So it's a big inning to cut the deficit to 2, and the Tyrannics are starting to spiral on the mound.
Number 4.
Yeah, the location's just not there from Ty. I mean, it hasn't really been from Skull either. That's why he's given up 9 runs. But, like, you know, you can't, when you get a gap in like that in a lead, you have to be able to pitch a tight strike zone and, you know, be able to work a few contact outs just so you can get yourself through the game and onto a point where you can mercy it.
Wow. Yeah, back-to-back moments here, or my Little League coach would be yelling at me for tossing it to the pitcher, but so far it has not bit Skull in the butt as he does convert the 2 outs. Also quickly ahead, 0-2, now 1-2 against this third batter of the inning for the Tyrannics. This one gonna loop over the jumping shortstop, finding the grass, 2-out single. And yeah, the action is just moving along so quick, Dwayne. It feels like we can't even recap any of what's happened as Watse makes a nice diving stab to end the inning. And there's so much going on. The one thing I did want to mention was just that that initial left field play by Tynasty in the last inning is kind of like the Kickstarter for, the precursor for what ended up happening. I feel like once you have that big lead, if you have a small little gap, a small little blip like that in your defense, it just spirals an inning so quickly.
Absolutely. We've seen it happen time after time in this league. We've had it happen to ourselves. It's the type of thing that just almost feels unavoidable. You want to be able to play a clean game. You want to be able to just not let the little things, get past you, figuratively and literally speaking.
All right, so your first double play of the game, third to second on the way to first, and that's a nice double play for Tynasty. The Tyrannics gonna look to put a 0 on the scoreboard for this 6th inning. Hard hit ball to short, that should do it. Mack fires it over. Side it is retired. We head to the bottom half of the inning. It's still a 2-run ball game, 9-7 thus far in favor of the Tyrannics.
They still got the lead too, so Ty can still kind of play from a position of some momentum here if he can get runners on early.
Yeah, that 4-pitch at bat there results in a walk, a leadoff walk. Usually never good to walk the leadoff batter. We'll have to see if Skull can avoid the stereotypes here, as this was going to be a weak fly out to center. Keeps the runner honest over there at first. Going to bring Preston Colton up to the plate. Both hitting traits activated, power and contact boosted against this right-hander. Change-up low, chased by Tynasty, and that will earn another out for the Lecheros, so 2 away here in the 6th.
Number 8. No, inside.
Tynasty hits that one on a rope as well, but it finds the fielder's glove, and right field will end the inning.
Number 10.
Cole ropes this one down. First base foul line, it actually stays fair by a couple feet over there in the right field grass. As we see the pinch hitter come in for these Lecheros. Tying run is at the plate. We're in the top of the 7th. That pressure meter is 3/4 full. And this reliever for the Tyrannics is already at 20 pitches. Strike 3 looking. Not sure. Maybe Skull was expecting something different, but Tynasty gets the punch out. There's 1 away as Utter Squeeze steps in. Similar to Tynasty's batter, he has power and contact boosted against this righty. Gonna watch a curveball miss high. 2-1 count. Gets one to hit though, does not miss it. Gonna be a hard hit single. Runners now first and second here. Danger looming as the pitcher's gonna be pinch hit for again. So the 2nd pinch hitter of the inning is gonna come in.
Now batting, number 19.
You have to think, that's still kind of a pitch Skull would like back, because that was possibly a game-tying home run type of meatball. Oh man, he's out of third. What a play.
Goodness.
What a throw.
Had to be a perfect meter throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he got out. I mean, I know he has the arm, but the way the ball was slowly rolling away, I thought that was going to advance the runners. Instead, it's now 2 outs. Tynasty might get out of this here. Puts a good pitch on just above the zone, chased. Going to be sent foul. Could have been dangerous, but it's a full count now. This is low and inside. It's not even close. And Tynasty is going to have some questions to answer in the bullpen. It looks like he's going to stay with this guy here. Over 30 pitches now. Alex Banks, the specialist, trying to put a hold on the game as the tying run is at first base. This ball's looping to left field. A nice sliding catch by LeBlaze will cap off the inning and get them out of the jam.
Pretty intense this game, you know, all scoring made it feel like it was bound to be another back and forth inning very shortly thereafter, but we're actually deadlocked here since that point. Both these players making some really good defensive plays in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, some nice defensive plays. Even, especially in that past half inning there, we saw the ball get away from the catcher. He's able to fire it to third. Really changed the tone of the inning there. Gets out of the jam. Tyrannics only going to have to get 6 more outs, and they hope to find some insurance here with nobody out. Runner at first now. Another hard hit ball. We've seen so many of those tonight. And it's back-to-back hits here to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Alejandro Blaze, the bad ball hitter, also has clutch. Made that great play to end the last inning. Hits this one into the gap. That one is going to lead the runner all the way around. And heads up base running yet again by Tynasty. Runners at second and third with the RBI. It's a 3-run ball game.
That's got to feel good for him to kind of add to that lead a little bit. He's going to try to add some more with that pinch hitter. Ooh, it's crushed to left center. It should be playable, though. And this is another sac fly. This game has had a ton of sac flies, it feels like.
Yeah, got to be at least 4, maybe even 5.
Yeah, that's a record, I don't know.
Oh, shortstop was shaded just a hair to their left, and the ball is out of reach. That's going to be another RBI for Tynasty. He's finding that insurance we alluded to. 2 runs so far this inning, a 5-run ball game. Chili Biggs, not afraid to swing at the first pitch, sends that one foul. Oh my goodness, feels like Skulls just really kind of can't catch a break on some of these edge pitches. There are some nice ones. Dynasty's just matching it.
Number 25.
Ball outside.
Just perfectly timed swings, it seems like, from Ty.
Yet again, it's an off-speed pitch on the corner, and Tynasty floats it to the grass.
The first baseman, number 28.
Bases are juiced here. Mistake pitch. Oh, but it's on the ground.
No way.
And Skull gets out of the jam with a double play, so he allows 2, but mitigates the damage afterwards and leaves those bases loaded.
Number 18.
Well, doesn't leave him loaded, but he gets the double play to get out of it, of course. And we see Peralta trap the ball, apparently. Didn't get to see a smooth view added there, but it's a leadoff single. That's pretty big for the Lecheros. They only have 6 outs to work with, and they're going to need to move quickly.
That's a swing. Oh, hi.
There's that big fly we wanted. Deep to center field, 4 rows back. And that'll cut into the lead a little bit here. A nice 2-run shot for the Lecheros.
Now that is what I'm used to seeing from Skull. And the trajectory,
The shortstop.
everything, the distance, just the sheer ferocious nature of that home run is what really defines the Lecheros and Skull to me as a player.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 35.
Finally get the big fly. But 20 runs had already crossed the plate for, in a combined run amount.
That's a swing.
Then we get the 2-run blast here in the 8th. Setting up some dramatic finish. It's a 3-run ball game. Oh, he missed the fastball over the heart of the plate.
Now
A
batting,
nice
the right fielder,
idea to go with the
number
velo
10.
there from Tynasty. The K collector activated. First pitch swinging in the next at bat, though, is going to find the grass. So first and second, tying run
Now
at the
batting,
plate
the catcher,
for the
number
Lecheros. Yet
28.
again, they've had this opportunity a couple times so far. Going to be the catcher. I think this is a bench player.
That's inside.
But they don't have great stats, and doesn't matter though. They find the gap between the first and second baseman. Bases are now loaded here.
Now batting, the first baseman, number.
And see, there was so many opportunities where they scored, but so many opportunities still lost. And it's like, you know what, even at 12-9, you're like, wow, how did Ty
Number 34.
let the Lecheros stay this close? Because the game could tip on its head.
Oh my goodness. Tynasty gets away with the foul ball there. That was a meaty pitch. And then Skull bails him out. Oh my goodness, a 3-pitch at bat for the second out. And I think Skull is down to like one or, yeah, he has one remaining pinch hitter after this. It's Cream Puff stepping in, hoping to be a hero for the Lecheros, taking 2 quick balls. One down the middle. Oh my goodness, he missed it. Pain in the Lecheros players' hearts after that one. Could have taken the lead.
Definitely kicking himself. That is a brutal, brutal swing. We've seen that all game from the Skulls. Really hasn't been able to line it up.
Yeah, Skull is, you know, he did connect on the home run in the last inning, but it could have been an even bigger one. He gets a couple pixels under it to fly out and end the inning. Gonna have to try and do it all over again. But he's 1 out away from starting that process. He's first got to get through this inning here. A 2-out double for the Tyrannics. Looks to add more insurance
Number 30.
as this ball's through the gap between short and the third baseman. Runners at the corners now.
Now batting. The pitcher, number
Yeah, he's still not done possibly with the insurance. He's got good speed over there at first, too.
I guess it's possible Tynasty doesn't have any more pitchers in the pen. I'm not caught up on how many subs they've used, but they're electing to keep this pitcher in the game. And it's a 3-1 count. Skull is not pitching well to them. For some reason, sets up outside. I don't understand that, but it's a walk to get to the center fielder with some crazy hitting stats.
Whoa.
Even count at 1-1 here. Misses one over the plate, but it just falls foul. That was close. Cutter well and inside. Tynasty does chase and fouls it off to stay alive. It's going to be change up in the dirt, full count. 2 outs, bases loaded, nowhere to put him. Fastball on the corner, strikes him out looking. And the Lecheros get back to work here at the dish.
Number 11.
Blown away. What a pitch to just save himself.
Now batting the second baseman.
That is
number
amazing.
18.
Great pitch to get out of it, but already 1 out down. He has a mountain to climb here in the 9th. He's down 3 runs. The good news is he's basically at the heart of his orders. This one sent deep to right field. It sounded great off the bat, and it sneaks out for a home run, a solo shot.
I was on a line on a frozen rope. I didn't think that was even going out. It just sounded great, but it found its way.
Number
And all of a
70.
sudden now, 2-run game. This is both teams in double digits.
2-run game, 99 power swing, curveball over the heart of the plate. Just didn't quite get that reticle where he needed. Has another chance, fouled off. 2-2 count. K Collector activates, fouls it off again to stay alive. Pitch on its way, chases one, and off speed, just off the plate. That's going to be the second out here.
Now batting
As the Lecheros could be
number 75.
using their final batter of this game 3. It's Dairy Magic, another bench player. It's one hard to right, but it's going to stay up in the air long enough to end the ball game. Final score 12-10. Tyrannics take the series lead.
There we go. There's the little back and forth that we like to see. You know, the 18-3, the 15-3, that's tough stuff. You know, I like to see these two go at it. And in game 3, to try and earn a right to take the lead in this series, we saw Ty just get a slight edge. So I'm excited to see what game 4's got for us.
Yep, we will get game 4 brought up here in just a minute, folks. Sit tight. We will be right back.
atmosphere is electric here at Whacker's Wheel. The wait is over. It's baseball
Alrighty,
time.
folks. Quickly into game 4 here as I get the ticker updated there on our screens. It is a 2-1 series lead for the Tyrannics. As we're at the home of the Lecheros, game 4, Whacker's Wheel. Ball hit hard through the middle. That'll be a leadoff single for the
Now
Tyrannics,
batting,
bringing
the
up
second
Chili
baseman,
Biggs.
number 11, Shelly Biggs.
Players started with leadoff base runners, I believe, in the last game, so sort of picking up where we left off is Tynasty.
Well, Milky Way utilizing the dive wizard trade, gets a nice knee sliding catch out there, robbing the base hit, almost doubled him up at first.
That's heads up play there by Skull.
Hit ball, a nice diving stab at the corner, the hot corner for Milkowski.
The first baseman,
2 outs on
number
2 flashy
28.
defensive plays.
You wouldn't think there's as many defensive highlights as there have been in this this series here tonight with the score lines that you see, but these two have really made some good plays.
Tynasty seems to do that so well, just carving that inside fastball to right field, finding base hits.
Number 8.
He does it yet again here to get runners at first and second. The 5-spot fastball hitter, Jermaine Gibraltar, hits one to the second baseman on a line, but caught to end the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Lecheros get a very hittable pitch to work with there, as you mentioned. Both players starting with leadoff hits. See that continue here.
Second baseman, number
It's all about how
18.
early you damage and how quickly you can do, how much you can do in that quick damage. We saw it from Ty last game, and he really didn't turn back from that point.
Oh, this one's high and deep. That looks like it has the distance back to center. Dead center, it is gone.
Good swing from Skull. Wasn't one of your traditional meatball homers. It had a little bit of outside energy to that pitch, and he took it and just sent it right over the center field wall. It means he timed it perfectly. Tons of distance. Great swing.
70.
Hard hit ball actually beats the third baseman. Thought they might have a chance at it there, but this feels like it's going to be a Lecheros vengeance game. Feels like they were maybe hard done by some of those fly balls, some of those missed opportunities in game 3, as this batter's going to get a second life. Foul ball was not tracked down by those fielders there at third base side.
You have to catch those if you're Ty against a player like Skull.
Yeah, still nobody out. We have the 2-run homer, another base hit, and now this ball hit deep to left field. Here at Whackers, that ball is gone every day of the week. It's 4-0.
That was not as maybe 100% as strong or as great of a swing as the other home run, but he got around on it really early, got a good reticle on it. That's as good as a pull homer as you're going to get. And when 2 runs are on the board, who cares how you get it over the fence?
Tynasty finds his first out there, a line out to the shortstop, but not before 4 runs across the plate here in the first inning. So Iwate flies this one over to the first baseman and racked down pretty easily. So Tynasty's hoping to put a cap on this inning and keep it at 4, but work to be done as there's another base hit for the Lecheros.
Yeah, doesn't seem like he's quite done yet with that 2-out single. And this is kind of the opposite of last game, where we're seeing the damage come really early here in the first inning. The game really hasn't gotten a chance to mature yet. Skull's trying to get a really fast advantage.
number 48.
Ball chased a little below the zone, but Peralta squeezes the glove on it, so it does remain at 4 runs. A great start to this game for the Lecheros. The Rannics are going to have to try to answer back as they get yet another leadoff base hit.
As we know, they can answer back. I mean, no surprise there as he squares up another pitch right where there's no fielder. You know, he's just got a almost like some sort of radar where he's able to send the ball.
Good speed there from Milky Way, tracks that one down for the first out of the second inning. Going to bring the bad ball hitter, Alejandro Blaze, to the dish. He's got a .552 average in the playoffs. He's looking to get on base, try to get the Tyrannics back in the game as they're down 4. But he's going to actually ground this one into the double play, which will end the inning. Unfortunate sequence there for Ty.
Yeah, it's difficult. You don't want to erase that base runner early after you go down like that in the first, but not much you can do. I mean, we've seen both these players not really do their best hitting on pitches near the edges of the zone. They're reaching a lot like we just saw here from Skull, and sometimes they're just not squaring it up right.
This one hard hit. That looked like one of those pitches that might have been a fly out for Skull last game. He at least gets a pretty, you know, nail on the screws kind of hit as he hits another hard ball. Left fielder makes a nice diving play to keep the trail runner at first. There's always going to be good enough speed to get to at least third base for the lead runner, so they are at the corners here with one away. But another mistake pitch over the heart of the plate. Skull does not miss that. It's going to be an RBI single. Runners at the corners yet again.
It's getting really ugly early. How can Ty tighten this up? It's not going to be by going to the bullpen, it seems.
Yeah, we got a rattled starter on the mound at the moment. Oh no, it's another pitch. Hittable. Deep to left field, and it's gone. This one squeaks over the wall, but it is out of the park. Touch 'em all. It's another home run blast for the Lecheros.
Lecheros looking for revenge from Game 3, it seems like, and they're getting it here, only in 2 innings. 2 runs away from a potential mercy if Ty is unable to score, so he's not done with the base hits, clearly.
Yeah, this one's going to be fair down the left field line. Just going to be a long single, but the game-ending run is at the plate. The catcher, lactose intolerance. He'd love to be a Game 4 hero and even the series up quickly. Will Ty give him a pitch to hit? Ooh, almost. This one's fouled on the third base side. Count evens up at 2-2. Whiffer comes into play. Doesn't seem to matter though. In 93 swing power. Singles up the middle. First and second. Utter squeeze at the dish. He gets one to hit, and apparently that was a strike. The ball teleported back to the catcher's glove, as we all know can happen. Surely there's some lag or something. There's no way that...
Was he trying to give him a gimme, like, to make up for something? What was that?
I don't know. There is Wild Thing on the pitchers. That could be an issue as this one's in the gap deep. If it lands, it might end the game. Peralta tracks it down. It's a deep sac fly. It also extends the trail runner to third. So 90 feet away is the game-winning run as the pitcher steps in.
48.
Takes high for ball 1. Gets one to hit back up the middle, and that's going to do it, folks. A quick day for Game 4 as the Lecheros waste no time in tying up the series.
I was not expecting that one to end as quickly as it did. Wow. What a run there from Skull. He got his revenge game, it seems like. Ty really just had no answer for him.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shocker. Was not expecting a 10-0 game through the second inning. But, you know what? Here we are. It happened. And, I mean... what else is there to say? We saw a slugfest in Game 3, and the number 4 pitcher for the Tranix was clearly not warmed up enough for Game 4. He lets up 4 and then 6. That's just a brutal way to even up the series.
Yeah, brutal way for Tynasty to kind of let his foot off the gas there. I mean, he had a kind of a dominant win, even though he gave up, runs in answer to what he had scored. But he scored 12 runs. I don't really feel like he got the opportunity to even play in that game. He just couldn't get any good pitches. So, he's got to do better on the mound. He has to do better on the mound. I know Skull's tough to pitch to, but that's just can't play short games like that in the semifinals. You got to give yourself an opportunity to score. But commending Skull, great job. Way to just rally, and the pitcher to get the final hit right up the middle. That's good hitting.
Yeah, I think the pitchers for both teams hitting wise are totally fine, but it's just like their hitters. It's like a pickup game of baseball where it's like no one's really a great pitcher, so they're just pitching because they have to. Like they got chosen, and so they're out there on the bump, and now they're just getting slugged. I mean, what a series so far! So many runs. I don't know off the top of my head if we can find the series record for runs scored. I don't think we'd really be pushing that quite yet, but if this thing were to go 7 and they continued it all like Game 3 was, I mean, we might have to take a deeper look into the stat books. But regardless, I mean, that was an entertaining session here. Games 3 and 4, series remains tied. Momentum, you could argue, is maybe in Skull's favor at the moment with the way Game 4 just went, the beatdown. But either way, it's turned it into now a best of 3. And so we will look forward to seeing those games unravel for these players. I believe they are trying to record them. There's some scheduling, vacation stuff going on, so we'll keep everybody posted in the announcements channel, of course. But, don't go too far because in just a short while, we'll have another pair of games to be shown from the other side of the bracket between Albrat and Hate. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, what a session here, Dwayne. Any final words from you?
It was good to be here with you. A lot to cast this one. Sorry, the second game was so short. We got less than an hour in here, and we started late. So that's kind of a crazy one. But with that being said, I'm excited to cast the next series. I'll be in there, I believe, with Mystery Man to see that continuation where Hate has a chance to possibly punch his ticket. So nobody's punched their ticket on this end of the bracket, though. These two players, I hope for some more slugfests to come, like you said. So just glad to be here. Glad to cast another one coming up, and thank you again for producing.
Yeah, happy to do it as always, and thanks everybody. Yeah, we'll see you guys here in just under an hour as we watch the continuation of the AAA playoffs. Stay tuned and have a good rest of your night.